For the next 3 to 4 years, I'll be taking my talents to University of Alabama.
Just under 6 minutes, another first down, Alabama. Scanning the field, he had all kinds of time, and now he's running out of it. He's still going to rip it downfield. Touchdown, Alabama! Devonta Smith. Looked like Steve Young there for a second.
This guy's the backup quarterback. Remember that.
A while ago, remember the A&M game, 59-0. We're getting close.
Yes, and he keeps his wits about him as he goes up in the pocket, sees it, and lets it go to the outside.
Hurts over the middle. It's caught inside the 10-yard line. Broken tackle. Devonta Smith. Touchdown, Bama. By Jalen Hurts in this offense. Blitz right in his face. McLaurin off the edge. And he finds Smith on the slant. And Devonta Smith.
Tagovailoa trying to make up for it. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown! Alabama wins! And the first catch of the night for Smith, one of those true freshmen that played such a prominent role. Really an incredible storyline. We'll talk about this one for as long as college football is played, not just because of Saban's historic achievement that, of course, he downplayed, but because of Tagovailoa.
And a sack for the pride of Lackawanna College. 3rd and 11 for Alabama.
There's more pressure's coming.
Tagovailoa has a wide open receiver. It's Devonta Smith. Have we seen this before? Tagovailoa to Smith, 41-yard touchdown.
That might be, and not so much his favorite receiver, but the one that he's got the chemistry with.
They might go for one right here, and he will. Much like the championship game. Touchdown! The same guy. Devonta Smith, 30 yards, 8-second scoring drive, 7-zip tie.
Crimson Tide take over at the 13-yard line. Tagovailoa looking to throw for it quickly. Devonta Smith in there for the score.
Alabama is so good, you cannot help them. And you've turned the football over now, if you're Missouri, twice in this first half. 1 interception and a fumble, both on Drew Lock.
Here's Hurts on the run. Bad ankle and all. Will throw to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. Jalen Hurts looking fine as he hits Devonta Smith in the end zone.
Plays, unless he has it, then he does it himself.
A 20-yard pass play, a 15-yard run, and now Tagovailoa again finds the open man. It's Devonta Smith. A little hesitation at the 10, and a touchdown.
Thinks he's got him, and then he does a sprint. He slows down, looks at the quarterback, and that's when he's beat. When you're in man coverage, you don't have time to turn around and...
It is again. Pressure off the edge. Easy pitch and catch. Tua beats the blitz. Smith, touchdown.
College football in a long time, and you're giving him the quick slant. They brought the safety blitz. You're leaving a corner on an island. Very, very tough thing to do. And another great route again by Devonta Smith, who's now healthy.
Going to run this route. Look at these two guys running it. You know who they are.
Hey, I FaceTime with Matt Ryan this morning. College kids will tend to think that's pretty cool. Here's Tagovailoa throwing wide open, caught, touchdown! Devonta Smith for the score.
Tua, he's going to go through this naked play. Going to have a tight end in the back of the end zone, and he wants to throw it there. Right here, he's looking there. He could have thrown it, but he decides not to. And watch the throw here, Steve. He's going to come back at the very end. Once that defender turns his back, he decides to throw the football in the flat.
For a first down at the 42. Throw complete behind Devonta Smith. He still made the catch, and he is gone. Touchdown, Alabama. Number 4 for Tua. 42 yards. to Smith, and he's over 100 yards receiving. There's another look.
Right in his face, he makes that throw, half a step behind, and then Smith just sidesteps the last tackler. He knows he's good. Remember, he's a great slant thrower. When he turns, that ball's right there.
The wide receivers of Alabama continue to light it up. 31-13. Here comes a blitz. Quick throw. Caught by Smith. Devonta Smith will score. Cruising for a touchdown, Alabama.
Watch Najee Harris pick up the blitz. The center's going to go right, Landon Dickinson. Najee gives him just enough time, and there's nobody better in college football than throwing a slant. In the box where the brain trust is, but keep him close but in front. Just like that.
And to the races goes Devonta Smith. He will cruise to the end zone. 74 yards, touchdown, Alabama.
Yep. Keep them close. You know they're going to go to slants. They've been doing them all year. And then wrap up the tackle. Practice it all week and first one.
Four-man rush, Tagovailoa on a crossing route to Smith. Can he get to the sticks? He's got more. Devonta Smith. Wow. How did he stay in bounds that long?
Little easy pitch and catch. Four-man rush. Devonta Smith catches it and just out-athletes Ole Miss. A dive by Kedron Smith, number 20, but he could not make the play. How about that balance at the end of that play?
See if they can pick up a 3rd and 10, or if the Rebels can get a stop. The quick flip out to Devonta Smith, who's already got a career day, and he's got another Alabama touchdown.
Doesn't get enough credit. He doesn't catch a lot of balls. But Prince gets a whiff, and then Devonta Smith. He'll always be known as 2nd and 26.
There's Judy in motion again behind Tagovailoa. Tua looks that way to him, and now goes down the middle for the home run. Devonta Smith, the 4th touchdown of the day.
And number 6 is good, but watch his throw. You put a throw like this, 45 yards downfield, right on the button. John Meyer truck guys getting that thing before the snap.
Tagovailoa. Smith got it. Touchdown.
My goodness.
Number 5. And a new single-game yardage record. A 28-yard score.
Miles Hartsfield is right there. Pushes Smith wide. Ball's up. Smith goes up and get it at the highest possible point.
Out of everybody's vision, usually.
You know, LSU was not in a sack, but they had pressure.
Tua deep on the sideline. Devonta Smith, who catches everything. Touchdown, Alabama.
I think the LSU bench was changing up the defense. Watch Stingley and other LSU players look to the bench when the ball snapped, and it's over.
Devonta Smith,
along with his head coach, and we'll get into that in a second.
meanwhile, Tua Tagovailoa going deep on his first throw to Smith. Devonta Smith, he's gone. Touchdown, Alabama.
To keep everything in front of them. So what do? Bump and run to the outside? I don't quite understand. All you have to do is keep the receiver in front of you, let him have 10, 12 yards.
NFL wide receivers out there, the spark in this offense a lot of times is Harris.
Screen pass, Devonta Smith. Little shake and bake. There he goes. Devonta Smith towards the end zone for another tied touchdown. Alu and Diane move to Tuscaloosa after Tua signed with the Crimson Tide. Another easy touchdown for Devonta Smith.
Wouldn't be shocked to see Alabama try to dial up a shot play.
There is play action, and he's looking deep. Jones taking a shot for Devonta Smith. It's caught. It's a touchdown for Bama.
And up. Little out and pump. See him turn his head to the outside to create a little bit more separation. A really nice throw from Mac Jones. Slightly inside, but an excellent adjustment by Devonta Smith.
Najee Harris has got 2 today. Mac Jones to the back corner. Touchdown, Alabama. And it's Devonta Smith. Devonta Smith in the very back. And looked like he got the left foot down. Here's another angle. So acrobatic. Wow.
Well,
I don't know how these guys do it.
And he distributes it to all of his playmakers. Everybody should be happy in this Alabama offense.
He swings it out wide. Devonta Smith with blockers. There's a flag down. He went into the end zone for a touchdown.
I don't know if that was a flag or a towel that came out.
Perhaps it was the towel, hoping you can gash them again and keep the clock moving. They hand it off to Smith. Beautiful play call. All kinds of running room and an Alabama touchdown.
In the red zone, Alabama with 3 minutes and change remaining in the half. Jones fires to the corner. Devonta Smith. Touchdown, Alabama.
Watch the wheel route by Devonta Smith right here. Wheels to the flat. Cover, cover, cover. Aggressive. Right by. Beautifully designed play.
Move the other tight end Forrestall into the slot. 2nd down and 9. Mac Jones pressure coming from behind. The lob to the end zone. Devonta Smith. Touchdown. Are you kidding me? Jeez. That is some grace.
Just a spectacular football player. Came back for another year. Could have turned pro. And look at him grab that ball. Goes up.
Seeing that again already tonight. Raving about the way Sark uses his personnel. Using Smith for a touchdown. They're having a very tough time dealing with Devonta Smith.
One-on-one. There's a corner blitz. The safety kind of gets flat-footed. That's a mismatch going against Devonta Smith. You're Mississippi State. I think you got to try to create pressure again.
They rush 5. Jones behind the defense again. Devonta Smith. Nobody can cover him. They've tried a couple of different defenders to no avail. That time behind London Kraft.
We've talked about him as a receiver. Watch him as a pass blocker. Picks up the blitz, just enough time for Mac Jones to get the ball delivered deep down the field to Devonta Smith. Little out and go. And there's the separation by number 6.
And just taking time off the clock.
Not bothered by the movement of that front. There's a strike to Smith for a touchdown, his 3rd of the night.
Watch the route. Watch the fake outside. Then he comes back in, gets the separation.
To the injured player.
Yep.
And says, do you think you can play? Because they know what their pain threshold is and how effective they can be. Devonta Smith is still playing, and he has just tied Amari Cooper for the all-time lead at Alabama in touchdown receptions. That's his 31st.
Little open window right there between the corner and the other safety that Mac Jones has to fit the ball in. The safety bites on the fake right in that window between the corner and the safety.
Paving the way. Jones at 2nd and 6. Great coverage by Kentucky. He's got nowhere to go. Try to thread the needle. And he sneaks it in. Devonta Smith. A record-setting touchdown grab from 10 yards out. Jeez, I mean that's an incredible throw.
You get a lot of talk back from the quarterbacks usually.
3rd and goal. Bryce Young eludes one, throws on the run. Touchdown! A spin in for Devonta Smith.
The ability to get outside the pocket and throw off platform. Look what Young does here. It's a great move to get outside the pocket and then watch the arm angle moving away. He fits that ball into a window that is not even there. Look at that accuracy. Wow.
Sark running the show then. Well, this time he really has to.
Oh, no.
Jones, wide open. Devonta Smith will cruise. Alabama touchdown. Nobody home back there.
Well, they were not successful. Their best receiver runs right by an in and out coverage. Just one step in, one subtle step into the inside against double coverage, and Mack knows he's got a touchdown when he lets it go.
Here's Forrestall in motion. He was part of that blocking trio on that left side. Jones got it to Devonta Smith. Open field. One man to beat. You could forget about it. Devonta Smith. Touchdown, Alabama.
Stack him up a bit. Devonta goes out like he's blocking, and then he just throws McCreary away, gets into the secondary, and it's not just Jalen Waddle that can take it to the house.
That's for sure. Well, he only went 45-1 for North Dakota State as they won 3 championships when he was there. Mac Jones going deep. Devonta Smith is gone. Touchdown, Alabama. How many times have we said that this year?
That's how the inside guy goes outside and the outside guy comes inside, and it's a bust by LSU. We've seen it before. It's worked before.
First 10 pass attempts for Mac Jones, including 2 more touchdowns. Plenty of time here. Deep for Devonta Smith in stride again, and goodbye again. Devonta Smith touchdown.
Devonta, and then he wheels down the sideline. Fake the block, and then go to the outside. Looks like it's going to be a wide receiver screen. Nope. And he bleeds. Number 25 flat again.
Jones goes to the end zone. Oh, what a catch! Devonta Smith. Touchdown, Alabama.
Holy cow.
You don't even know what to say sometimes.
Good coverage. Great coverage. One-handed to two-handed. Unbelievable.
Well, he got his 200 back in fashion, didn't he? What a catch. We've seen him do this for basically 3 years, but
holy
cow. Verbal communication, making sure everybody's on the same page. What's the call? What's the adjustment? Their communication is next level as a defense.
Devonta Smith with a cutback. Finds an alley right up the center of the kick coverage group for the Razorbacks, and he will not be touched. An Alabama touchdown.
Lack of lane integrity, and now he only needs a little crease. That's a huge crease, and he puts 1 foot in the ground, makes that cut, and then nobody is going to catch him with.
He's a true freshman, and let's see if the Alabama offense tries to pick on him. Jones scanning the field, lobs one. Devonta Smith, touchdown, Alabama.
You eat up 2 defenders, and then you sneak Devontae White across. Really tough. They're trying to play quarters, and it's impossible. Tough to cover quarters when you cross that guy, and that is a beautifully designed play.
Play action. Jones to the end zone. Touchdown, Devonta Smith. That might seal it, and that might be your Heisman Trophy winner, if that guy isn't.
10 right there. You know it's one-on-one to the outside. Fake the play action, best receiver uncoverable, and easy touchdown.
Devonta Smith. He's going to win the Biletnikoff Award, I can guarantee you that.
Well, a lot of people are wondering, will he get more than the Biletnikoff? So let's go back to Desmond at Michigan, his year for the Heisman. You see it.
Without further ado, the 2020 winner of the Heisman Trophy is Devonta Smith of the University of Alabama.
In the 28-year drought between wide receiving winners of the Heisman Trophy, from Desmond Howard to Devonta Smith, is now over.
Use them in a number of different ways and try to give the offense trouble. Quick throw. Here is Devonta Smith. Goodbye. Farewell. Touchdown.
Jones makes the perfect read. There's only 2 defenders. You can count on Devonta Smith to make one guy miss. That's Clarence Lewis, the freshman quarterback. There's only one other guy. The question is, did he step out of bounds? It doesn't appear so.
For the second half of this season,
Fake to Najee Harris, and the quick strike to Devonta Smith, and he is in for a touchdown.
On him, you got to try to get another body over the top. Notre Dame does really neither, and Devonta Smith makes him pay with his second touchdown catch of the day.
Design roll to the right on 1st and goal, and he throws to the pylon, and it is caught for another touchdown by Devonta Smith.
This is just beautiful, and he's expecting the football right at the front pylon. Both feet in, only needs one, but the timing and the accuracy on the move by Mac Jones, spectacular.
Smith set to the left, tight formation. Jones flips it to him. Devonta headed for the end zone, and Alabama back on top as Smith scores his 44th career touchdown. That's number 6 all time.
The world knows coming into a game that Devonta Smith's going to get the ball, but give again Steve Sarkisian credit for the different ways he moves him around and creates confusion to get him freed up.
Creates the right word. It's almost artistic. Wow.
It's like you're Travis.
An impact player tonight. 1st and goal. Jones on the run, and it's just too easy for Devonta Smith as he just adds to his records and milestones.
All about the matchup that Sark creates for Devonta Smith.
I thought Devonta had a good game in the semifinals. Play action. Jones steps up right down the middle of the field. It's touchdown. Devonta Smith cannot be stopped. A truly special performance by the Heisman Trophy winner.
He's just going to hit this crease, and Tough Borland, the middle linebacker, is going to try to stay with him and try to get vertical with him. You just can't make that play. It's impossible for Tough Borland, and they split Wade and Williamson, the safety, in that seam.
Times they make it look easy, but it's play concept, playmaker, accurate quarterback. And Kirk, this is scary, but look at the last 39 drives.
With the 10th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Philadelphia Eagles select Devonta Smith, wide receiver, Alabama.